Ukraine has launched massive drone attack on Russian military targets in Pokrovsk direction in eastern Donetsk region. The video footage shared by Russian war bloggers in social media platforms shows the airspace filled with Ukrainian drones in this direction of frontline. Russian war bloggers have expressed concerns that with so many Ukrainian drones around, moving in vehicles is suicide, and that there are simply no effective means of protection of airspace against drones. Being a logistic and supply hub, Pokrovsk city has been the focal point of hostilities, with heavy fighting ongoing both in the suburbs and inside the city. Ukraine is rushing reinforcements to enhance their positions around Pokrovsk. It should be noted that Ukraine's use of drones in the nearly 4-year war against Russia has become one of the most defining features of modern warfare. What began as a limited use of small commercial drones for reconnaissance has evolved into a vast and sophisticated drone warfare that now shapes nearly every aspect of the conflict. The drones are used for surveillance and intelligence gathering as well as precision strikes and long-range attacks. Earlier this month, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the total number of drones his country is now capable of producing annually is 4 million, with more than 1.5 million already contracted.
In the Kherson region, partisans helped the Ukrainian defense forces destroy a repair and restoration base of the Russian occupiers. The strike on the enemy facility was carried out when a large amount of equipment was at the base for repair and maintenance. The enemy's coordinates were provided by agents from the 205th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade of the Russian Armed Forces. The military movement of Ukrainians and Crimean Tatars, Atesh, reported this. Agents who infiltrated the enemy unit gave the exact coordinates of the occupiers' repair and restoration base. The strike was carried out by the Ukrainian Defense Forces at the most opportune moment when a large number of equipment for repair and maintenance was located at the facility. As a result of the attack, the repair base was completely destroyed along with military equipment and valuable equipment. The destruction of this node critically disrupted the ability of the occupiers to restore damaged equipment and return it to the front in the Kherson direction. Atesh agents are confident that the destruction of the base will lead to a sharp drop in the enemy's combat capability and a decrease in the number of armored vehicles on this section of the front. Atesh once again demonstrates our agent network operates in all enemy units, transmitting data that saves lives and brings liberation closer. The statement says, as a reminder, Russian troops attack Kherson with strike drones. Recently, the Russian army, the enemy, hit a high-rise building in the Dnipro district of the city. A fire broke out there and 2 people were injured. Another Kherson resident in the same district was attacked by Russians with a drone early in the morning. Recall, anyone approaching Kherson is immediately made aware of the threat from above. The entrance to the city is marked by signs reading, "Warning, danger, enemy drones." Meanwhile, major roads leading into the heart of Kherson and the Dnipro River are covered by improvised netting in a bid to offer some basic protection against the ever-present threat of Russian drones. For local residents, Russia's human safari has made sudden death from above an everyday fact of life. During the first 9 months of 2025, more than 100 people were killed and over 1,000 were wounded in drone attacks. Those who remain say they feel hunted whenever they dare to leave their homes and venture out into the open air. When there is fog, mist, so that they are not identified. Let them eliminate all people who are enemies, on motorcycles, on bicycles, women and children. The Russian occupiers receive orders from their command to kill Ukrainian civilians, even children. The corresponding task, in addition to other units, is set before the Colombian mercenaries who are fighting against our country as part of the 30th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade of the 2nd Combined Arms Army of the Central Military District of the Russian Federation. The intercept of the conversation was obtained by the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine. The radio intercept recorded one of the field commanders giving an order in Spanish to execute Ukrainian civilians. When there is fog, mist, so that they are not identified. Let them eliminate all people who are enemies, on motorcycles, on bicycles, women and children. Women and children, he commanded, repeating the last phrase twice. The military directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine noted that the killing of civilians is a regular and command-inspired practice of the enemy's 30th Motorized Rifle Brigade. Recently, its servicemen committed another war crime and shot civilians in the vicinity of Pokrovsk. A Russian commander ordered his subordinates to kill civilians trying to leave the city. The order to shoot civilians trying to leave the combat zone was given by one of the field commanders of the 30th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade of the 2nd Combined Arms Army of the Central Military District of the Russian Federation. This brigade is currently deployed in the Pokrovsk area. Conduct surveillance along the road. Don't let anyone through. How did you receive it? Anyone with large civilian bags, fuck them right away, the Russian ordered. Now the Russian command is trying to extend this practice to foreign citizens fighting for Moscow in order to make them accomplices in crimes against the civilian population. Ukrainian intelligence emphasized that the executions and torture of prisoners, the killings of civilians, and extrajudicial killings of their own military personnel indicate that war crimes are a purposeful and conscious policy of the aggressor state. The military directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine recalls that there will be fair retribution for every war crime committed against the Ukrainian people, the message states. As a reminder, it was previously reported that Russian occupiers shot civilians in Pokrovsk. Near the railway, which the enemy had broken through, a drone discovered the bodies of 3 dead civilians and a woman with gunshot wounds to her legs. She was later carried out of the fighting zone by an unknown man.